Time to start getting ready for December, baby. Woo! New phase. You heard it here, folks. Nationals. Dead, gone, away, done with. That is that. I am putting into the universe my goals. I want to total more than I did as a super heavyweight, 805 kg, as a 125. 140 plus to 125. That's what I want to do. So, couple notes of the things that I will be working on this prep. I'm actually going to be using sumo as an accessory because I think I could use some more work for my adductors and also my hams and kind of just feel leverage changes slightly different. So I'm going to be incorporating that. I'm actually going to ask Roman for some assistance and some pointers and tips on how he cheats his way through life using sumo. Today I'm going to dick around with that. This week is going to be more about dicking around with lifts and just kind of feeling stuff out just because it's Tuesday, so I don't want to try to force program. So without further ado, let's go do some fucking round of sumo. Definitely some successful dicking around. I felt all of those on my lower back, which is, I guess, to be expected because I wasn't really getting my hips through. But conventional felt buttery and delicious. It's just, can I trust it though? Probably. That's why we're going to use this as an accessory. Just as a means to break things up and change up the movement pattern a little bit. Might be fucking throwing some deficit deads. Don't tempt me. Actually, it'll probably be rack pulls. Rack pulls is going to be good for helping with the whole pushing the bar away from my underhand side. Holding on to it. Yeah. Yeah, for the hands, baby. The hands. Dudes, it is Friday, June 19th, 2026. We'll be doing primary squats today. This is because it's an RP5 anyways. I'm actually going to take a couple singles at the top. And it's because I'm just going to be practicing some different technique stuff, just trying to see if something feels good. And then trying to remember what those are in between or what intentions are. Just because, like I said, we're going to be having a moving target by going down another 30-ish pounds. I'm going to start weighing in again on Monday. So I'll lift today, have the weekend off, and then we're back into diet on Monday for coming back down. Because like I said, I like to get down to 275 as fast as possible and be able to hover and maintain there and have as much time as possible. So without further ado, scoop! Lessons learned on today's session with the squats and the bench. The warm-up sets felt really good. I was kind of back and forth between doing like a micro hinge and then actually trying to do like a knee forward squat. And everything felt good up to 4 plates. Those were all great. But then when I jumped to that 5th plate, man, my body just did not like that. It felt heavy coming out of the rack. And yeah, the barbell placement, I went lower on those ones. Still went, I believe, with the micro hinge, but they just felt funky. It's like I hit that sticking point where everybody hits a sticking point coming out of the hole. And 595 doesn't normally feel like that. So I'm not 100% sure if it's my feet, if it's the collapse of my knees or needing to drive out harder, if it's flexing my upper back harder, if it's too much knee focused or not enough. Like, so it's a big old question mark. So those back offs, I was really trying to pay more attention to how much hinge I was doing and how much I was allowing my torso to kind of pitch forward. And I was trying to maintain more verticality. But then I started getting a lot of feedback. I got feedback in a couple of those times. You see it on my face, like kind of like a big eyebrow movement. And it's because I felt the very first one was like kind of a tweaky sensation in the right knee, not chill. Then it shifted to my right hip. On a couple of them, I kind of shake my leg out because it literally felt like my hip was just getting super loaded internally. Like, so that was not a comfortable sensation, to say the least. Then the last set seemed okay, and I actually had the barbell higher on my back. So I think that what I'm needing right now, a little bit of a higher position, still maintain the micro hinge, and then really be feeling the balance through my feet. Those are going to be my cues going into my lift: is mid to high, micro, balance. Those are my 3 cues I'm going to be running with. So there's that. Then the bench press. Oh my God, dude, that was great. So I actually took now to middle fingers, where it was for Nats was between pinky and ring, and then actually a little bit to ring. So now I've gone out to middle. I think where I would probably like to try to end up with would be index finger, both the pointer on the ring, just because it's extra range of motion. You don't have to lift. But that, I'm thinking middle finger right now is feeling pretty sweet. You got access to the triceps. My back was feeling engaged. I feel like my arms were driving into my back, which was making me stay even tighter. Those were really cool. And I'm glad that I actually parked it at I think it was 286, instead of going up to 308 for my last one, just so I can keep on practicing. And I think that's the thing I have to remind myself. I got to stay in the pocket, especially at the beginning when I'm trying to suss some stuff out. A sidebar note that I kind of need to hear from myself right now is that this period of time when you're changing weight classes as aggressively and rapidly as I have, you have to be more patient, and you have to be okay with maintaining or even possibly slightly losing. And the reason I say it is because this competition schedule that I have selected is brutal. It is mentally and psychologically hard to watch those around me and my training partners actually starting to experience some righteous gains. But the thing I have to remind myself is that they've been able to stay in the same weight class for years. And so now those gains are starting to become realized, and that's fine. Like, that's great. That's where it's supposed to be. When I was staying as a super heavyweight, I had like a year and a half of training under my belt, and surprise, surprise, incredible things started happening until I blew out my fucking collarbone. But short of that, be patient right now. I'm going to regain my strength. I'm going to get even stronger, and my deadlifts will fucking explode. That's what's going to happen. Bench is going to get better. Deadlift's going to explode. Squat will get sussed out and feel comfortable again. I will see you guys on Monday. saw it is Tuesday, June 23rd, 2026. We are going to do a light day squat today, and we're going to be investigating if I need more hinge. So I'm going to hinge hard as and it's going to be great. Maybe. I have no idea if it's going to be good or not. So without further ado, let's go. Thursday, June 25th, 2026. We are out here for bench press today. I didn't get to the deadlifts on the light day, so I'm thinking I'm going to do my sumo deads after my bench press here today. So, yeah, that's what that's going to be. We're on week 1, so we got RP5 single. Then we're going to do back off 4s and then 3x5 for the double back off as we did already with the deadlift. I was thinking about trying to flip-flop things around, but I decided that I'm actually just going to stay to what I was doing before. So heavy squats on Friday, heavy deads on Mondays, then lights on Tuesday, heavy bench on Thursday. So that's that. But enough of all that. No one cares. Let's go ahead and fucking what the fuck I was doing there. That secondary back off, but my collarbone on this side, it's the injured side, still a little spicy after that one. So I'm gonna knock out this Larson. I'm going for some of the sumo. Saturday, June 27th, 2026. We are doing our squat today for week 1. I decided that last Friday was just a nice little reload back in and sample what was going on. I think I confirmed I need to maintain my good hinges for my squats. So that's what we'll be doubling back into today. Weight is up this week. This week has been kind of a stressful last minute kind of getting food together type shit because Carter had a little minor surgery, but he had full anesthesia for it. So that was a little stressful when your little baby is going in for something like that. So anyways, we're locked in today. We're back into our regular eating. I also had a bunch of berries to get some extra vitamins and minerals and shit. I just took my pre. I'm also having a double dip with some sparkling energy. I don't have my little dippy pouchies for my caffeine. That's fine. But yeah, I'm gonna try to turn and burn on this video and get it out here pretty soon. So without further ado, locking.
What you guys hit today?
7 deads and